Okay, welcome to A Simple Life with... Hey, good job, I'm not Dad this time. All right, we're out here. We are going to move the cows. We're also going to move the back fencing. And so figured we'd bring you along for that little adventure. I mean, it's kind of pretty standard, but here's what's really cool. Okay, so there's a video, I did a video a little bit ago and I talked about how this area, when we first put them in here, this pasture right here, had been kind of, I thought it was a little too short. But here's what's interesting. If you look, pasture doesn't look that bad. Now this is what back fencing does. By putting the line up, you actually allow this grass to start growing and recovering. Now, typically you want to wait a very long amount of time between, I think people wait like, I want to say like 9 weeks. But this is bottomland. This just grows. If I waited 9 weeks, we'd be in, I'd end up having seed heads, you know, 2.5, 3 feet tall. So we can't really wait, not this year. But what we'll see right here, where we have the willow well, this is where we're going to move the back fencing up. And this back fencing isn't even hot. I really only keep the front fencing hot, like the bit in the front hot, because that's what they want to get to. They don't want to go backwards. But yeah, we're going to, I think we're going to go up right now. We're going to move the cows and then we'll do the back fencing. So they'll have something to do when we take the back fencing down. And come on boys, let's go. We're going to move the cows first. All right, well, we'll fill the water up. It's a little later than normal. Typically we're out here much earlier, but I had to make some feed for pigs, and we had a few other little things we had to do. And yeah, so the boys said, and I told them, I said, hey, let's wait for me so we can do it together. So typically the boys would have come out and done it earlier. All right, well, here's the happy herd. Hey guys, look at you. Man, you did a good job. Look at that, you mowed that well. Hey, you guys gonna chew that, or you just gonna leave it sticking out of your mouths? Did your mama raise you on a farm? See that little calf right there? That little guy right there? That's that one that was born. I mean, like literally, maybe 2 weeks ago. I mean, he's, dear God, he's almost as big as some of these other ones that were born, you know, a couple months ago. And I mean, everybody's growing good. I'm not complaining about any of these. Man, you boys got it. Look at them. And look at that little guy. Dear God, look at his gut. There's a gentleman named Greg Judy who raises South Polled cows, I believe. And he's in Missouri. And he says the only wasted space on a cow is between their gut and the ground. And I agree with him. All right. We're gonna get these guys moved. All right, so we got them moved. Man, they are looking good. I mean, it's easy to make animals look good when they're eating pasture like this. I mean, dear God. But Chubby, you are the man, buddy. Yeah, I know. And these guys, dear God. Yeah, you gave him a pet? Hey, little guy. You guys are doing good. Yeah, you guys are doing. He's so stinking cute. These little bull caps are so stinking cute. That guy right there. This one. Yep. One in the back right there. That's Opals. That's Opals and Tinies. That's their last Their last bull calf. Opal was the one that got the spinal injury. And Tiny got butchered. Alright, well, we are gonna go move the back fencing. Let's go get it done, boys. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. You guys aren't pigs. All right. How much water was in there the other day, Penny? Do you remember how much water was in there? Let's check. I'll check. I just want to make sure. Oh yeah, we're good. When I pulled up, there was a pig. Well, that doesn't help. Oh, the nozzle's over here. That's why. Let's spin this around. So, there you go. There you go. Nozzle's right there. There you go. You guys just want food. Well, let's take a quick look. Gander. I don't have their food with me. Oh, they got plenty of stuff to be digging up. Oh. All right, they're doing good. They got water. I just wanted to make sure before we went and checked on anybody else. We are going to cut down some dead trees. So let's get a move on. Wait. I'll tell you when to stop, okay, big guy?
You just want to pull them with the Kubota.
You guys are. I'm going to cut a bunch down, and you guys are going to pull them all out and put them up in a big pile. We got a bunch of trees like this one. They are pretty much dead, or I got trees that are just too close to the road. Not this one, but that one down there has got to go. It's just too close. This is going to be a road from pretty much now on, getting up to the wood mill and stuff like that, and so I'm just going to have to, that tree's going to have to go. But I also have some dead stuff in here, so we're going to walk through real quick, and we are going to take some trees down, and then the boys are going to come back with the Kubota, and they are going to pull the trees out for me with a chain. You guys think you can do that?
Chain?
Yeah, you're going to tie a chain to them and pull them out. You guys think you can do that? Okay.
I drive.
Well, you guys will split the driving duties, okay? So, out of all the fruit trees up here, this tree is my favorite. Well, there's two, but there's two types of trees. This is a plucot, or it's a plum apricot, I think, a mix, something like that. Anyways, it is so good. And I'll explain why I love this tree, and you're gonna start to see the fruit soon, because the fruit gets ripe, or it starts ripening fairly early. Now, this is not loaded. This tree usually has like 100 times more than this. This is not loaded. This is a shame because usually this tree, these branches are just completely weighted down. Let's see if we have much. No, we don't have much at all. It's pretty dismal this year. But the reason why I love this tree and I love the idea behind this fruit is because you can eat it when it's early ripened and when it's late ripened. So it literally, this tree, the fruit on it, it has like a month-long window. For me, that's amazing. It's completely palatable. Sorry, I have allergies, so I guess I shouldn't have cut the grass on the edge of the road today. Anyways, the fruit is amazing because you have like a month-long window, not only to pick it, to eat it, to sell it, to enjoy it. Now we have like Shiro plums or Shiloh plums. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced. I've never seen it written. I've just heard Herman say it. Those plums have like a 1 week window. Literally, they go from like uneatable to eatable to rotten in like a week. That for me is almost useless. I'm gonna be honest, to me, in my opinion, because I want things that I can eat on for a month, at least. Or I can put in a cellar, or I can put in the refrigerator, if I wanna use a refrigerator. But if I have 1 week, and I basically have to pick them unripe and sell them ripe, then like, I don't understand the reason to grow that. Now this is my opinion. This is based off of what I feel is important in growing something. I think it's important that when you're growing something that you don't have a super tiny window of opportunity to harvest it. Because if you do, then you probably have a really small window to actually do anything with it. Which means if you have any hiccups in anything, which if you live on a farm or you live in the country or you grow things, you know things happen. Life happens. And so I also like things that I feel are sustainable in the sense that, like these plucots, they're super sustainable. I can eat on them for a month or longer. I mean, it's probably close to 2 months. So you got 2 months that you can eat on these things. For 2 months, I can eat on that tree, and the fruit tastes delicious. It's just kind of part of cleaning it up. It's a lot of work, but I want the boys to get something out of. I want them to be able to do a project that is fun and rewarding for them. And what I mean by fun is they really like running the excavators, or not excavators, tractors or trucks or side by side. They really enjoy running that stuff. So I like to find chores or projects for them to do that are in that kind of vein. Here's something really cool. So last year I had pigs underneath. Well, actually I went underneath the whole orchard. 90% of the orchard, to be honest. And all we had was kind of this weedy kind of, actually it was like this kind of grass right here. It's not. But now, if you look what we have, well, looky there. We got clover popping up everywhere, like legitimately everywhere. I mean, it is clover all in here. That's amazing. I didn't plant it. And clover's a great nitrogen fixer. So that's great. I love it. I love seeing variety underneath these guys. And I actually have a plan in the future to run some sheep in here. I'm thinking about running sheep underneath part of the orchard. just showed the boys how to pull the trees out, and they've gotten one and a half, I guess, done. So we'll see how they do. There's about 5 or 6 that need to be pulled out, and I've cut them up into manageable sizes so they'll be able to handle them. They won't be able to move them, but they'll be able to shift them around. And I did that because I want to see what they're going to do. I showed them how to use one piece of chain and get 3 or 4 branches all at once. And let's see, we have trees coming all the way up this row. Probably by the time they get to the end of the row up here, there's probably about 8 trees between these 3 rows right here. There's one right there, one right there, and there's 2 up here. So we'll see what they do. I love kind of giving them little challenges, life lessons, stuff that will build confidence in who they are and what they can do, even if they are small, meaning they're children. I'm aware that they're children, but as I've said in the past, the West was settled by children. Most of the young men that settled the West, by the time they got out here, most of the fathers and older men, the few that were around, did a whole lot of teaching, but there weren't many. So we're going to do a little bit more work on the road, and then we're going to start doing some groundskeeping. Okay, we are up here at the same property that we got those other swarms from. You can see these are the trees that had those swarms in them. And I'm told there's another swarm in here somewhere. I think it was, from this image, it looks like it was right yeah, it looks like it was like right in here. He said to the right. Let me see. That was, oh yeah, it looks like it was, because this is the image I'm looking at. It looks like it was right here, and it's gone. Okay, so we struck out, we came up here, and the swarm isn't there. It's supposed to be in this tree right here, and it's supposed to be right here. And there's no swarm, and there's no bees down here. So we struck out. I probably should have come earlier in the day. I was told this morning that it was here. We had a great day. We got all kinds of good stuff done. Okay, boys, are you ready to go home and eat dinner?
Yes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah, what he said. All right.
Have a simple life. Goodbye.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
All right.
Cannibal.